Say that your ex is now in contact with you. You're talking. If you were to reach out to your ex within a 24-hour or 48-hour window, they will respond. That's great. Be happy with that. Absolutely feel happy. Don't need to invalidate your own emotions just because it's a small win. Every win is a win. It is progress. And I am happy for you. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about, is your ex opening up to you? What do I mean by that? Are you only talking about the bare necessities, logistics of the things that you share? Maybe you have a dog together. Maybe you are married and have a house. Maybe you have kids. Maybe you have a circle of friends. Are you only talking about the bare minimum? Are they only responding to you with a few words? And they give you the feeling that they're closed off, and anything more, they're gonna stop. If that's where you are, do not be discouraged. It just means that your ex is not ready to open up to you. At this point in time, they don't trust you, and with good reason. You had a bad breakup. Perhaps they have some of their own beliefs about what is the right and wrong way of interacting with your ex, which is very likely you shouldn't be friends. So what you can do at this point of your reconnection is to inspire your ex to be friends. It's to invite them into a new dynamic where you're no longer a romantic couple, but you can be friendly. Don't be afraid of being friends. I know it can get really scary because you're afraid of falling into the friend zone, but I promise you, the friend zone, whilst real, is not something you have to worry about if you were a couple before. Okay? So in this video, let's focus on how do you invite your ex to open up? You have one very special technique. Simply this. The next time that you have a chance, an opportunity to interact with your ex, whether that's in person or whether that's over text messages, say this. Tell me more. I'd like to know. This simple sentence invites your ex to open up to you, to share more. This simple sentence shows your ex that you're genuinely invested in the conversation and that you do want to know more. So use it when it makes sense. If it's in the beginning of the conversation, it makes no sense for you to say, tell me more, I'd like to know. But if you're in the middle of the conversation, they've told you something, but they've said the bare minimum, then this is where you go, hey, tell me more, I'd like to know. Now, they might not immediately respond because an invitation to come closer is going to naturally be met with distrust, with uncertainty, and that's okay. If they do not respond, what do? The conversation is kind of stalled, right? Now, there is another way for you to go about doing this. If you say, tell me more, I'd like to know, and they don't respond to that, then do this. You take the initiative to respond. So for example, so this makes sense to you, okay? You're in the middle of texting, and your ex says, oh, I went to the zoo today, and they left it at that. So you try, hey, tell me more, I'd like to know, and they don't respond, then you take the initiative. Try to gently show them that you do want to know, that you are invested, that you care, by saying, oh, I heard that the zoo has a new attraction today. What was that like for you? Now, it's a very simple sentence, but it shows that number one, you were listening to them. They talked about the zoo. You gave a deeper thought to it. You actually know something about it, or if you didn't, you took the time to find out. And number three, most important one, you are genuinely invested. You want to know. You are creating a space that allows them to be the one who decides whether or not they want to come closer. Now, this is very powerful because it makes them feel that the choice is theirs and that. Now, here is the secret ingredient in whether or not this technique will work. If you offer your ex the space to come close to you and they do not do it, how you respond to that is what's going to decide if it's a success or a failure. If you get angry, if you close off, if you turn cold and mean, then that's going to tell them that your offer for a safe space was disingenuous, that you have an ulterior motive. And that's just going to push them further away from you. Now, imagine if you say, tell me more, I'd like to know. They don't respond. And you take the initiative and you go a little bit deeper on the subject that they did not want to continue with. And again, they don't respond. If you are able to be okay with that, if you say, hey, that's cool, you can tell me about it next time. Or if you're able to just redirect the conversation to something else, you are showing them that, hey, it's okay that you have your own feelings. It's okay if you're not comfortable to engage with me right now. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not angry with you because I understand. Can you feel how powerful that is? Because I feel it just saying it. So, tell me more, I'd like to know. It's not just a sentence. There is an entire energy and intention behind this. It's genuine curiosity, genuine investment, and a willingness to let the choice be on your ex to decide at this point of this conversation, in this moment, where do they want to go? And wherever they're willing to go, you are willing to meet them wherever that is.